In this video, we are going to talk about 10 ways Earth can be destroyed. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. A new research claims to provide the first science-based list of global threats with possibly limitless impacts where human life may terminate. Climate change, supervolcanoes, and artificial intelligence are among the author's concerns. The authors, led by Dennis Pamlin of the Global Challenge Foundation and Stuart Armstrong of the Future of Humanity Institute, define infinite effect as hazards that might cause human extinction or civilization fall into a condition of enormous misery and never recover. The evil guy threatens to destroy Earth in action movies. You've heard the news reports about how the next nuclear war, the destruction of rainforests, or continued pollution threatens to end the world. Here are the 10 ways Earth can be destroyed. So let's start. Number 10. Catastrophic climate change. The author's scenario isn't the 2 degrees Celsius, 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, warming that climate negotiators have fought to avoid for decades. Warming of 4 or 6 degrees Celsius, 7.2 or 10.8 degrees Fahrenheit, is a terrifying future that people may not survive. According to a 2013 Future Bank research, adaptation to a 4 degrees Celsius world is not certain. As sea levels rise and coastal regions become submerged, that kind of warming would displace millions. Agriculture would be hurt hard. Pamlin and Armstrong oppose geoengineering. In such a scenario, shooting sulfate particles into the stratosphere to cool the Earth may appeal to politicians or even people. The biggest challenge is that geoengineering may backfire and merely make matters worse, Pamlin and Armstrong write. Number 9. Nuclear war. The good news is that nuclear war can only kill mankind in rare cases. Humanity would not become extinct if limited exchanges occurred, as in the US bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II. Even larger transactions lack the influence Pamlin and Armstrong demand. In their words, even if a nuclear war directly wiped out the entire populations of Europe, Russia, and the United States, a result that some studies demonstrate is physically impossible given population distribution and the quantity of missiles in existence, Pamlin and Armstrong write. So why isn't nuclear war on it? Because a nuclear winter is possible. To put it simply, if enough nukes go off, global temperatures plummet, interrupting food production and possibly ending human life. Nobody knows if that's even conceivable or how huge a war would be required to do it, but if it is, a massive nuclear exchange may lead to human extinction. Number 8. Global pandemic. No epidemic, like nuclear war, qualifies. Pandemics like the Black Death and the 1918 Spanish flu killed millions yet did not destroy civilization. The writers seek a more apocalyptic situation. Is it possible? It's been a long time since the Spanish flu, however. Long-distance travel has risen, and urbanization has increased. That increases the likelihood of global transmission. Even a pandemic that wiped out most of humanity would leave a few immune survivors. That a pandemic kills enough people that the rudiments of civilization, agriculture in particular, can't be sustained and the survivors die out. Number 7. Destroyed by vacuum energy detonation. This one's fun. According to current scientific beliefs, what we perceive as vacuum is actually a teeming universe of particles and antiparticles ceaselessly forming and annihilating each other. It also implies that a light bulb's volume holds enough vacuum energy to boil all oceans. Vacuum energy may thus be the most plentiful energy source. So here's your chance. All you need to do is discover out how to extract this energy and harness it in some kind of power plant, then let the reaction to run wild. The energy released would easily obliterate the entire Earth and possibly the Sun as well. Number 6. Ecological catastrophe. Ecological collapse occurs when an ecosystem's carrying capacity for all organisms is drastically reduced, often leading to mass extinction, the paper said. Mass extinctions occur for various reasons, many of which are listed here: global warming, asteroid impacts, etc. According to journalist Elizabeth Colbert, humanity may be creating a catastrophic extinction, in part owing to carbon emissions. Because humans rely on ecosystems for food and other resources, Mass extinctions that alter ecosystems imperil humanity as well. Number 5. Major asteroid impact. Previous massive asteroid strikes have led to mass extinctions. The Chicxulub impact 66 million years ago is largely believed to have triggered the dinosaur extinction. An alternative theory blames volcanic eruptions, about which more in a second. A future influence may have a similar effect. The good news is that NASA is becoming confident in its capacity to track asteroids large enough to substantially harm human life. Scientists are also working on techniques to divert potentially destructive asteroids, such as crashing spacecraft into them with enough force to modify their trajectory and escape Earth. Number 4. Supervolcano. Like asteroids, volcanic eruptions have caused mass extinctions in the past. An eruption is thought to have caused the Permian-Triassic extinction catastrophe, which wiped out 90% of Earth's species. Eruptions can significantly chill the planet and damage agriculture. They're also very impossible to prevent nowadays, albeit they're infrequent. Even a minor Permian-Triassic eruption may alter the climate, harm the ecosystem, disrupt food supplies, and cause political instability, the authors say. Number 3. Synthetic biology. No risk now, but it may be in the future. Synthetic biology is a new science focused on creating biological. The risk is that synthetic biology methods could be utilized to construct a supervirus or superbacteria that is more infectious and destructive than natural ones. This organism would most likely be generated as a biological weapon for a military or non-state entity. The danger is that such a weapon may be utilized in conflict, a terrorist assault, or mistakenly leak from a lab. In either case, the bioweapon might end up endangering the entire human race if it spreads beyond its initial target. Unlike typical pandemics, extinction only occurs if survivors are unable to adjust to a massive population loss. Number 2. Nanotechnology. This is a future risk. The fear is that nanotechnology will democratize industrial production, allowing more actors to produce highly lethal weapons. Whether nanotechnology allows quick uranium extraction and isotope separation and the fabrication of nuclear bombs is very relevant, Pamlin and Armstrong write. Individuals and small organizations with big, powerful arsenals would defy traditional balance of power dynamics. A gray goo scenario, in which self-replicating nanotech develops out of control and encroaches on human resources, causing mass disruption and maybe civilizational collapse, is also feared. Number 1. Artificial intelligence. The likelihood of exponential improvements in artificial intelligence is also discussed in the paper. When computer programs evolve to the point that they can teach themselves computer science, they can utilize that knowledge to enhance themselves, resulting in a never-ending cycle of ever-increasing superintelligence. If AI remains human-friendly, this will be a really beneficial thing, with the potential to speed up research in a variety of fields. The danger is that AI has no need for humans and, either maliciously or out of necessity, eliminates us all. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.